So what's an index fund? What's the basics of it? If you want to know more how to trade the market passively, check this out. Good morning, guys. So I just got back from Clark for an amazing talk with the clients of PNB and also the trust department of PNB. Thank you so much, PNB, for having me. It's always an amazing feeling to be able to be part of Filipinos' journeys toward financial freedom. And I'm not in the airport. No rest, hustle. You grit, you grind. As long as you love what you do, you will never work a single day in your life. And that's what I suggest to all of you guys. Find something that you love. Find something that as you start doing it, it's not like work. It's not work anymore to you because it's something that you just feel like doing forever. And like for me, stock market investing is something that I'll do forever. And sharing about investing, trading is something that I'll do over and over and over as long as there are Filipinos that want to hear my thoughts, my ideas about investing and trading. I'll just keep on doing this. So now I'm headed to Cebu. I'm gonna do another talk this time for financial planners, consultants from FWD. So I'm excited. I'll tell you more about my journey there and my experience also talking to them and sharing insights about trading and investing. But now let's talk about what I discussed during the talk in PNB. I talked about index funds and I was meaning actually to post it yesterday, but I didn't have the chance to actually make a video. But now I'm doing it before I board, before I actually come in, so that you get the context of what an index fund is, what's the difference, what's the advantages of it, and how you can actually maximize trading and investing if you want to enter the markets using an index fund. So what basically is an index fund? An index fund is just, for all intents and purposes, it's just a mutual fund, a UITF. It can also be a VUL, and it can also be an ETF. If you want to know more what are those four types of investment vehicles or assets, I created several videos already in my YouTube page. Just browse through them and you will see the different, I guess, definitions, pros and cons of those investments. But now, it's all just those different types of those funds. The main difference is this: most funds, most mutual funds, UITFs, are what you call actively managed. Meaning you have a fund manager. What the fund manager does on a daily basis is that, or in a cyclical basis, is he trades either the stocks or the bonds in and out of a position, meaning they buy, sell, buy, sell. They have their own strategy on what to buy. They have their own preference of based on their objectives on what stocks they want to buy, what bonds they want to buy, how much they want to buy, what allocation of stocks and bonds that they want to put on a regular basis. For an index fund, it doesn't work that way anymore. An index fund basically is a fund that tracks a particular index. So for example, in the Philippines, what we have and what can be possibly tracked is what you call the PSEI. The PSEI is a basket of 30 companies, 30 largest companies exposed in almost different industries, from mining to telecoms to property development, conglomerates. All, majority of the large companies, majority of the big brands that you also know is part of the PSEI. What's nice about the PSEI is this: it gets recalibrated every 6 months. It gets recalibrated every 6 months. You are assured that the companies that are there is something that has high liquidity, high volume. It's the top ranked in terms of the ranking system of the PSEI in terms of how they build the 30 stock portfolio of the entire index. So you know, and I said this yesterday, once you start buying the index, never at any given point in time magsasara yun. Never at any given point in time may malulugi, may mababankrupt na companies, because as long as they have high liquidity, you know that that company is something that's good and well, not just for the short term, but it's something you can trust that will be there for the medium and the long term. So when you buy an index fund, you are actually buying you're actually tracking and following the allocations of the 30 stocks in the PSEI, meaning you don't have to buy all of the stocks in the market anymore. You don't have to buy those stocks individually. You don't have to follow also the nitty-gritty ng allocations. No. Do I put 10% to Ayala Land? Do I put 10% to Ayala Corp? Do I put 18% to SM? Or do I put 5% to Cebu Pacific, Globe, or whatever stocks that are necessary to be part of the portfolio? So, ano advantage ito? What I like about index funds, since there's no fund management strategy required anymore, you don't need the input of fund managers on what to buy and sell. costs are cheaper. This is one of the cheapest types of funds that you can ever get. So if you are a passive investor, this will save you on a lot of costs over the long term. If you're a passive investor, since you are following the index, you are following the benchmark, and I say this all the time in most of my talks, if you're investing in the benchmark, you're investing in the index, you are investing itself. You don't have to beat the market anymore because you are investing in the market. You are investing in something that you know will grow. And I said this also in the seminar yesterday, that indices go down because it's normal for markets and indices to go down. If you want to know more why they go down, I posted a video about that as well. But here's the thing, it's normal for it to go down, but indices over a long period of time go down, but they bounce back and they go higher than where they were before. So if you're a passive investor, you want to be exposed on what's happening in the country, you want to be exposed in the stock market, but you don't want the nitty-gritty, you don't want to buy and sell, you don't want to pick select stocks, you don't want to know if the stock is cheap, undervalued, or growing, you don't want to also understand the depth and all of the other things that fundamental analysts and technical analysts would also use when they would come in and buy and sell a stock. You just go for an index fund because it's a simple way for you to be exposed in the market, to be exposed and have skin in the game in the economy, and for you also to make money without you quitting your job, without you also being full-time in the market. And just to give you a heads up also, since this is something passive, since this is something that will give you something that's a bit average, you can't really expect also superfluous returns. You can, but however, you can also be protected should the market drop significantly. You won't get large swings as compared to other stocks that don't have fundamentals, as compared to other stocks that really don't have a lot of liquidity in those trades as well. I'll try to make more and more videos about this, more about the basics about index funds, because I know that as much as I would love for Filipinos to invest in the markets directly, not everyone will do so, and this is for you guys that want to have exposure to the markets but don't want to actually pick and select your stocks as well. So if you have any questions about this topic, comment below and I'll try to make more and more videos about it. So let me know, what do you think about this? After hearing about index funds, do you actually want to invest in index funds, or do you want to do it by yourself as well? So please don't forget to subscribe to this page, to this channel. I appreciate people who comment, and I appreciate people who would send me their thoughts about this, because we all know we're in this journey together. So subscribe, be part of this growing community of Filipinos trading the markets and pushing towards financial freedom. So this is Marvin Germo. I'm headed to Cebu right now. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon. Yeah. Linaglag ka ng mga office mates mo, ng mga kasama mo. Oh, linaglag. Sino? Oh, sige, bye-bye. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye mo. Bye-bye, Philippine Airlines. Bakit mo daw siya linaglag? Oh. Oy. Bye-bye.